Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road Make and Take Craft. I had so much fun making this miniature craft to share with you guys. Also, apparently Wicked just came out, which is hilarious because I didn't actually make this based off of the fact that the movie is coming out. I made this just because I love everything Yellow Brick Road in miniature time, and I just love the little Wizard of Oz and the tiny little Emerald City in the back. I'm just so pleased. All right, friends, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our little Yellow Brick Road miniature craft today. It's gonna be so much fun. So very first thing we have in our little kit here is I have two different shades of yellow strips. There's light yellow and there's dark yellow. I also have some moss. We have our little Emerald City, our little Wizard of Oz, and then we have clouds and we have poppy flowers. Oh, it's gonna be just so much fun, and of course our sign. All right, so what we're going to do very first is we're going to grab a pair of scissors, and you're going to take these two strips of the yellow, and we are going to cut them into little brick shapes. So I'm just going to go ahead and just trim these down to size and just make a whole bunch of little bricks. And they do not need to be perfect because, trust me, bricks are not perfect in general, but also when you're walking on the yellow brick road, some bricks wear down faster than other bricks. So it's okay if they're not totally perfect. And trust me, maybe you don't want them to be perfect. It's okay. All right. So after we've done that, we're going to take our Emerald City, and you're probably wondering how I got it to be gold like this. I actually did not stamp it in gold. I stamped with black VersaFine Clear ink, and I used mica powder and brushed the mica powder over the top, and it totally bonded directly to that ink and making the castle gold. It's so fun. All right, what we're going to do here on the back side of our castle is we are going, or back side of our Emerald City, we're going to put a little bit of glue here, white glue, and then I'm going to line it up on top of that emerald colored circle, and that is going to make it so those stars, those tiny little itty bitty stars, are now emerald colored. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim at the very bottom of the castle straight across, and that's going to be so that we can actually set our castle on the end, flat on the end of our little Yellow Brick Road little walkway here, okay? So this is where we're going to use hot glue. So you have to figure out where you want your Emerald City to go. I want my Emerald City to kind of be on this corner right here. I think that's gonna make the most sense for me. You can put it wherever you would like. I'm gonna put hot glue now right on the end right here. I got to do my hot gluing situation. I just realized I'm low on glue, so I got to get some more here. All right, there we go. All right, doing a little line of hot glue on the end there. Now I'm going to stick my Emerald City in place. Oh gosh, I was going to do this in the corner. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm still going to line it up on the corner because this is where I want it to be. All right, now I'm going to take my clouds, because this is great cloud material, and I'm actually going to stick my clouds right here onto that hot glue, which is going to be great because it's going to make it look wispy and magical. Now, obviously, I kind of maybe included way too many clouds here. You can use the amount of clouds that you love the most. You don't have to use this many clouds. In fact, I might actually pull some of this excess away, but I just love the magical element of having the clouds, so I might actually wrap it around and glue it a little bit more. I think I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to wrap my cloud here and stick it to the back side to make it look like it's in the clouds. Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased with that. That looks really fun. Okay, all right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out this little banner that says Wizard of Oz. So I'm just going to kind of cut, I'm going to do some fussy cutting here. In case you're wondering what fussy cut means, a fussy cut just means to cut out. So I'm going to just fussy cut all the way around here. Oh gosh. Okay, so I have my little banner that says Wizard of Oz. So I'm going to use the white glue now, and right on top of the castle up here, I'm going to put a little bit of white glue, and this is where I'm going to put my little banner that says Wizard of Oz. All right, so that's what that looks like right now. Oh my gosh, I am loving that. Okay, so now it's time to start building our little road. So what I suggest doing is using the white glue first to actually draw the path that your little yellow brick road will be on. And I'm actually going to do 3 little lines of glue right next to each other. And this is going to allow me to actually just take my bricks and just stick them right in place. So I want there to be like a little pattern here. So I'm going to do dark yellow, light yellow, and I'm going to do this kind of all the way to my Emerald City. Now there should be plenty of paper here for you to create your yellow brick road. You shouldn't have any problems. Also, I know that it's very hard when you want it to be perfect, but it's okay that it's not perfect. In fact, if it's not perfect, that's actually probably better, because the yellow brick road has been walked upon by lots of different creatures and people, and it's obviously not going to be perfect. Okay, and now we have our next row of road. And again, I'm following my little pattern here. And I know that it will be difficult if all of your bricks are different sizes, but I actually think that it looks really cool if it is not matching up perfectly. I just think it looks more like a little road, like a worn down little road. Oh gosh, I put two dark yellow right next to each other. I can't have that. I'm just kidding, it doesn't really matter. All right, and I'm gonna add a little bit more glue here so I can get one more row of road. I might even have some left over. I guess we'll find out. All right. Maybe I won't sing to you guys, but I've been having the Yellow Brick Road song stuck in my head. Oh my gosh, and like the Off to See the Wizard song stuck in my head. Oh my gosh, because when I'm thinking about Yellow Brick Road, I just can't help but sing the song in my head. Because we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of all the wonderful things he does. See, I didn't sing, but I almost did. All right. And now I want my road to go to my Emerald City, of course. So that's why I'm bringing this all the way to the very, very edge. And look at that, I even do have some bricks left over. Well, that's very cool. I'm not going to use these bricks, but I love that I have some left over. Okay, so now we have a couple more little elements. So we have this green paper here. This is so we can create kind of a grassy kind of hillside before we glue on our moss. So what I recommend doing is ripping your paper, and then I actually crumpled it up kind of like this. And I'm going to kind of line it up on the kind of edge about like, oh yeah, I'll probably put some here, and I'm just going to kind of rip this down to size. So I'll put some right there, and I might have some more maybe over here. So I'm just kind of laying down green, because sometimes when you lay down the moss, you can see through it a little bit. And so by having the green down, even if we can see through it, it'll just look like a fun grassy hillside. All right, so I'm going to take hot glue now and lay down hot glue for where I want to put my crinkled paper. So I'm going to put some hot glue right here to lay down my little crinkled paper. And it's okay, it's hanging off the edge. We can always trim that down with a pair of scissors. And I'm going to put some my grassy hillside pieces right here. And let's see, I think I want maybe a little bit over here on this side. And it's okay if like some of these don't really have dimension. It's mostly that I want to just put that color down, so then that way when you look past the moss, you're not like, well, looks like there's mud underneath the moss. I want it to look like there's happy little grass underneath it, or like a little hillside, or I want it to look more like fun and cheerful and not like dark and dreary, like it's the end of winter and it's that really muddy season that we all seem to experience in like January. We want it to be more cheerful than that. Okay, so once you have your little grassy hillsides down with the crinkled paper, I'm going to flip this upside down, and I'm actually going to use my scissors to trim off any excess of the grass that's hanging off of the edge there. I don't want to trim my clouds, so just want to do the grass part. And then we'll do the same thing over here on this side. All right, okay. Push that to the side. All right, now it's time to glue on the moss. I love this part because the moss is just very fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna pull out all of my little moss bits. Boop, 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 boop. So much moss, so fun. All right, now I'm gonna put some hot glue down, and I always break up my moss a little bit, just because that way it's not like large clumps and then smaller clumps. And then I'm gonna put hot glue down where I want my moss to be. My moss to all be right in here somewhere. Just gonna stick that down. Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. Okay, now I'm gonna do some more moss right over here, and some more over here, Making all of my little mossy hillsides there. And then of course we're gonna have to put in our little poppy field as well, but we haven't got there quite yet. Excellent, stick all that moss in place. All right, got just a little bit left, should be perfect. Right up to the edge of the Emerald City there. Excellent, yes. Oh my gosh, so cute, so cute. Okay, so the last and final thing here is we have our little sign that says follow the yellow brick road. Now, of course, my direction, my little arrow is possibly going the wrong direction. Hopefully your arrow is going the right direction, and maybe you'll have to think about this. Let's see here. I'm actually going to double check that everyone's arrow is facing the right way because we want it to go the right direction. Okay, so now that I have my arrow going the right direction, pointing towards the Emerald City, I'm going to put hot glue on the back side of my arrow right in the middle. So right here. And then I'm going to take my little signpost and stick that in place. Now think about where I want to put my sign. I'm probably going to put it right here on the end, just to point going down the yellow brick road. So I'm going to put a little dollop of glue right there in the corner. And then of course this is where my little sign will stay, kind of covered up by the little moss in that little area there. All right, now the last and final thing is we need to grab a black pen. And what we're going to do, whoops, don't fall over sign. So cute, this little sign here. What we're going to do is we have our little poppy flowers, these ones here. We're going to take a black pen and we're going to add the little black little centers to each of our little poppy flowers. All right. Then the very last step, all we have to do is just put like 3 little dots of glue. I'm going to use hot glue to then put my little flowers in place. All right, so here we go. Got 1, 2, and 3. There we are. There's our little poppy field. All right, friends. There is our very fun, very cute little yellow brick road. Oh my gosh, I am just so tickled. I love this craft. I had so much fun making that. I hope you guys did too. Thanks for joining me for the craft today, friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.